Hey, icons. Welcome back to Thursday's live stream, Icon Energy. For those of you guys that are new here, my name is Coco Gunn, and I'm a confidence and communications coach. And I work with clients to work on building their self confidence and stepping into that villain era main character energy. And I'm so excited to be back, as you guys know. Little upgrade to the hair here. If you have not seen this journey of how this came about, please head to my Instagram or my Facebook story, or my Facebook page, and check it out. It's a very interesting reel that I did, but I think you'll enjoy it. So, listen, we are coming up on the holidays, and literally next week is Thanksgiving. So, in honor of Thanksgiving, I wanted to cover something that I think we should all be thinking about as we head into Thanksgiving 2024, and that is gratitude and how important it is to tie gratitude into your confidence and into your communication skills. If you don't know, gratitude is something that you should be constantly doing every single day because if you allow yourself to be in a very, very good, positive mindset, your day will go better, your year will go better, your month will go better, your communication will be better. So, in honor of Thanksgiving, which is coming up next week, I wanted to, of course, touch base on this topic. Now, why is gratitude a confidence builder? Let's talk about that. As a confidence and communications coach, one thing that I always want to remind my clients to do is be grateful, right? Because if you show gratitude or abundance, your mindset's going to be completely different. It will push you out of that negative headspace and into a more positive headspace because you're allowing yourself to kind of give love back to the things that have come into your life that have impacted your life in a positive way. So, gratitude one also reduces the fear of judgment. When you switch your mindset to, okay, I'm grateful for this opportunity, I'm grateful for my skills that I have, I'm grateful for my college degree, I'm grateful for my business, I'm grateful for my friendship connection. When you make that quick switch, it allows for you to not even think about the things that you're actually not good at, or the things that you may be uncomfortable with, or the things that you may fear. So when you are in that fear mindset, do me a favor and start being grateful. Start saying to yourself, you know what? This is scary for me, but I'm grateful that I woke up today. I'm able to be here. I'm grateful that I woke up today and I'm able to drive. And I'm grateful that I woke up today and had my breakfast. Because immediately when you switch your mindset, it allows for you to just move in a different way. Gratitude also shifts your focus from scarcity to an abundance mindset. Now, for those of you guys that are not familiar with what a scarcity mindset is, it's basically a fear of things, right? Fear of money, fear of confidence. Like you are bringing and driving those things into your life. And one thing that I always speak about with my clients, and of course with my own business coach, is getting out of that scarcity mindset. I don't have enough. I'm not enough. I will never be enough. My friendships aren't enough. I don't have enough of things. And when you go down that route, you are pulling more of those things into your life. You're pulling them in and saying, okay, well, you talk about you don't have enough money. Okay, well, I'm not going to give you any more money. But if you think in an abundance mindset of, honor and respect and gratefulness, right? That's going to shift the perspective to where you won't even think about, hey, you know what? I don't have enough money. You know what? I'm grateful and I'm thankful that I have money in my bank account. I'm thankful and grateful that I'm able to go shopping and get my groceries for the week. That is going to bring more of that energy into your life versus staying in a scarcity mindset. So try to swap that out and say to yourself, you know what? It's not that I don't have money. I just got to spend it more wisely, right? It's not that I have enough friends. I just maybe need to honor and respect and spend more time with the friends that I do have. I really don't like my job and I wish I could, or I couldn't find a job. Hey, you know what? Maybe that's just my opportunity to start my entrepreneur journey, right? There's always a way for you to switch your mindset in order for you to grow, in order for you to be more grateful, in order for you to build more confidence. And as you go through your career, as you go through your life, you have to remind yourself, please, please, please be grateful, be thankful, because if even if someone says to you, hey, you know what, I'm grateful that you're here today, that is going to say so much to you about your friendships, about your communications, and about how they feel about you. But if someone comes up to you and they're saying, I really think that you are not great at this job, you're a terrible partner, you're a terrible friend, you're going to be in that negative mindset. So pay it forward. I always say, if someone gives you a compliment them back. Next up is gratitude also helps see your value. Be grateful that you are able to pay your rent, or be grateful that you're able to grab that job, or be grateful that, I was able to apply and pitch my presentation to someone and they hired me, right? Remind yourself of all the great things that you have going on for you, whether it's that job, that's career, that big client that you closed, that weight that you lost. Maybe your hair. For me, it's the hair. I'm grateful that I do have a lot of hair and I've been hiding it for a very long time. Let's not talk about that. But you can start to be grateful for the things that you have for you, your heart, how grateful you are that you are kind, that you are positive, that you are a great influence on maybe family, friends, people in need. So it's not as difficult as we make it seem. We just don't put in the effort. Sometimes it's really easy for us to focus and stay in that negative headspace, right? Because sometimes some of us maybe feel more comfortable there, right? It feels weird to some people to say, "Oh, I'm grateful." It just saying it, but the more you do it, the more time that elapses, the more you try it, the better you're actually going to become. Now, let's talk about a little bit of practical gratitude habits to help you build confidence. One thing that I think I've been told, I tell my clients, is you want to consistently every single day write down 3 things that you're grateful for. And it could be, if you don't know, sometimes it's the same thing every day until you kind of get into this gratitude space where you understand, okay, what am I grateful for today? I'm grateful that I woke up. I'm grateful that I went to the gym. Write 3 things down every single day that you're grateful for. And it's going to start your day in a much better place as opposed to waking up, rolling over, hopping on your phone and scrolling Instagram or whatever you want to scroll at the time, right? So start your day. Hey, you know what? I'm grateful for this, this, this. And maybe use a sticky note, or if you have a journal, or if you want to post it on your social media platforms. Consistency is key, and you can always go back to those stories. You can always go back to those memories and see how much you've grown since maybe the first day that you decided to write down the things that you were grateful for. So that's a really good exercise that you can do. Also, for those of you guys that are in corporate America and have corporate events that you are maybe speaking at or presenting at, it can be nervous, right? You're standing behind the stage, you're worried about your presentation, you're worried about if you're going to pitch yourself well, you're remembering the things that you want to talk about. So in that moment, be grateful for the opportunity to present your presentation. Be grateful that they chose you or selected you to come in and share your ideas. Be grateful for that public speaking engagement that's going to allow for you to share your story or share your message or provide value, provide feedback. If you try that, I promise you, your mind's going to completely shift. And you're going to feel good walking onto that stage. You're going to feel good walking into that meeting. You're going to feel good walking into that interview because you're saying to yourself, you know what? It doesn't matter what the outcome is right now. I am grateful for this opportunity. And lastly is express gratitude in your connections that you're making at events, networking events specifically. Be grateful that you had the opportunity to speak with someone who may be your competition, or maybe, someone that you've looked up to, and you've now had the opportunity to speak and hang out and get to know them. Be grateful for that. A lot of times when you go to networking events, you can say to yourself, oh, you know what? I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit fearful, which puts your mindset in a completely different place of kind of like introvertness, or maybe just fear in itself, right? You let fear control your mind. So instead, say, as you walk into that networking event, I'm so grateful that I'm able to attend this event today. I'm so grateful for all the amazing people that I'm going to meet, all the connections that I'm going to meet. And set yourself a goal. I talked about that before. Set yourself a goal to say, you know what, I'm going to meet 2 or 3 people at this event. I'm going to let them know how grateful that I am that I got a chance to meet them. And I'm going to share some value with them. And I'm going to take some value away. That makes your attendance to these events much more satisfying versus going in with a mindset of, I'm not going to meet anybody. What am I going to wear? What are they going to think about me? What if I don't have my business together? What if I don't have my pitch together? Just go. Go and show up and be grateful that you had the opportunity. Be grateful that that event is taking place and you have the opportunity to meet other entrepreneurs that could help or bring value or you can connect with. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about relating gratitude to the way that you communicate. Okay. First of all, gratitude can definitely make you a better listener because sometimes, depending on the conversation, right? But if you are grateful for that chance to sit down and maybe talk with someone that you haven't talked to in a while, or pick up the phone and call that person you haven't called in a long time, again, this goes back to mindset. This goes back to how your mind is going to be going into these conversations, how your mind is going to be when you're going into a difficult conversation. You can always say to someone, hey, listen, you know what? I'm so grateful for everything that you've done for me or for my company or for my business or for whatever. Start off with thanking them, because I guarantee you that's going to make that difficult conversation go a lot more smoother because you started with a positive. And sometimes, as leaders, as business owners, as CEOs, CFOs, executive leaders, we sometimes can start a difficult conversation already with a negative. Maybe because we're trying to deflect, maybe we've caused this difficult situation to arise and we don't want to be at the center of it or at the blame. Or, maybe a friend that you're talking to and it's a tip, you're cutting that friendship off, or it may be a business partner that you may have to part ways with. So having that conversation start with more of a gratitude intro, quote unquote, will allow for their guard to be down, because who knows, you probably maybe have not talked. Usually when you have difficult conversation, things have built up, right? And you're thinking to yourself, "Oh, I don't want to talk to this person. I don't want to have this conversation." I know I'm guilty of it because I've always been a people pleaser for a long time. And I've had to adjust because I didn't like having those difficult conversations either. So I had to learn how to have them without it turning into an all out argument or screaming match or whatever the case may be, which is both people being frustrated at a situation or being defensive automatically, and the guard's up and the conversation goes completely left because we didn't understand how or the best way to communicate maybe the things that we were feeling at the time. So going into a difficult conversation, let them know, hey, listen, I appreciate everything that you've done for me. And I'm so grateful that you've been supportive, or whatever the case may be. And I guarantee you the conversation will go a lot different. Gratitude also highlights your energy, and it really allows for people to be drawn to you, because when you have a negative, disappointment, angry, mean, very just negative energy, people tend to stay away from you. They don't tend to approach you. And if you're listening to this right now and that's something that you're feeling on a consistent basis, you got to change it up a bit, because most of the time it's not you, it's them. So expressing gratitude, being thankful, when you introduce yourself, hey, it's so nice to meet you, right? It changes the energy. People want to come and talk to you. People want to come and say hello. People want to come and associate with you because you're open. It's kind of like, I read this book. I can't even remember the name. I should have thought about it before this. But one of the tips that they gave, and it was actually in regards to relationships, was you always want to have open palms. Open palms signify that you're able to receive, right? When your arms are crossed or folded or your hands are up, it's automatic defensive, it's automatic rejection. So go in with your palms up, right? And people people will always be drawn to positive energy. It just is, because of how it makes you feel. It makes you feel good. When you're around someone that's had a bad day or that's frustrated or that's angry or that's upset, more likely than not, you'll feel that energy too. And then you will automatically feel in this angry, upset place, right? So I want to check in with you all as you're watching this. And I want you to put in the comment section, put in the chat, what it is that you're grateful for right now. And I'll start. So I'm grateful that I'm going on date night tonight with my husband. I am grateful that we were able to trade in my vehicle and I have a brand new car that I'm driving. I am also grateful that I have an amazing group of friends and family that are going to support me and I'm going to be able to be around during this holiday season. So write it down in the chat. If you're watching this later on, go ahead and send me a DM or post in the comment sections what it is that you're grateful for. As we're going into Thanksgiving, I will not have a live next week because it's going to be the holidays and I'm going to be stuffing my face full of turkey. So again, thank you guys so much for joining Icon Energy. This is going to be something I'm going to continue going into the new year. And the cool thing about it is I'm going to be having special guests every single month. So I'm bringing in individuals that maybe are part of the mental health space, the public speaking space, the time management space, because I want to be able to provide you guys with more value than just what I have to offer. But I want you to get to know other mindset, confidence, and personal development coaches that can help benefit you with what they is that they bring to the table. So until next time, thank you guys all for joining me on this episode of Icon Energy. I will see you guys not next Thursday, but the following Thursday. Talk to you soon. Bye.